The soul. I'm in love. If you came for criticism, we're not here for that. This is a whole Glaze sesh. Everybody stay calm. It is time to revel in all things enjoy today on this fine Friday afternoon. I've finally clocked out of work and I'm ready to just indulge in some music today. Today is March 28th and Enjoy has released his new album, The Sound of DECEIT. We've all been anticipating this album, especially because he has been basically teasing new music since August of last year. And then on February 17th, he would release the first single on this album. That day, he would also announce this new album. But today, March 28th, we finally get the full album, 15 tracks. I can't tell how long they are until I play them, so we'll get into that. But let's talk about Slip of the Memory first. So when I first heard this song, it put me in a very good mood. It was very summery. It sounds kind of sad. It also sounds really happy. Maybe it's just because it's making me happy when I hear it. But the substance of the song is basically him reminiscing on some things that he might have done in the past. He's pondering whether or not it was worth it to go through those things, or that the memories were bullshit, or if they were things that he needed to learn. One thing about Enjoy is that he's gonna hit us with that poetic lyricism that we all kind of can resonate to. And the music video paired with it was just so visually pleasing, man. It was just so bright and so high energy. It's definitely what I needed. We have black-haired Wyatt back now. I am here for it. I missed the black hair. Rocking the blonde for a while. He can really pull off anything, but that black hair really just... Yeah! In the video, he kind of harked back on the vibe of Lounge Thoughts, if you remember the music video for that song. It was very neon, very like vintage looking. It was just so pretty to look at. I think the cocktails being as bright as they are, juxtaposing that with the darkness, the broodedness of current Enjoy, I think kind of is in line with the message of the song, since he's talking about, you know, things of the past, memories. He's bringing back the old look, or bringing back the old set that, you know, so many people recognize, and they also associate that sound, that sort of hop-like sound of Enjoy people really liked. People are always talking about how they wish that he could bring some of that sound back, and he kind of did with this song. His bass riffs, they're just so like vibrant and fun, and people really missed that. I will say, for me personally, I did miss that. We all love his older music, but we're also kind of embracing his punk roots, you know, kind of bringing more of that sort of vibe into it. One thing I also noticed was there's a big ass revolver gun behind him. What's funny is that I was talking to someone recently about the Garden and, you know, Vada Vada in general, and like kind of showing him images of like their sort of imagery now. Me telling him that they were kind of like an experimental punk thing, he was basically like, guns? That's interesting for a punk band. And I was like, is it actually, you might be right about that. So I'm kind of interested on why they're using this imagery of guns, especially since we're, you know, politically, people have their opinions about guns, and like usually the punk realm, like that, they're like, no fucking guns, peace amongst the people. I don't know, maybe it's a southern thing. They're from Orange County. I don't know if Orange County is really like more conservative in some ways, but y'all can tell me. I don't know the culture of that. I just find it interesting that they're using guns in their imagery now. I mean, hey, I live in Texas, bro. Pew pew, you know? But yeah, so that video was directed by Will Sipos and Wyatt, of course. There are a ton of other people who were involved with the photography and everything, like Jackson Whittington. I don't know who Harley Astorga is, but they're the DP. I think at last time I had this problem where I didn't really know what DP meant. Director of photography? I don't know. That's a shot in the dark right there. LD, I'm gonna guess, is like light direction, and that was by Jono Simber, but if it's not light direction, just let me know, because I don't know anything about like video and what people's jobs are in terms of like making a video and doing audio engineering. And then the production assistants were Tiana Summer and Owen Shears. I think he's their younger brother. He's now in the Vada Vada fam doing some fun stuff. Cowgirl Clue did the cover for Slip of the Memory. This album is available on Spotify right now, and I'm sure by the time I get this edited and uploaded, it will be available on the other streaming platforms that he's also putting his music on. Let's get into this right now. I'm so excited. The list of songs that we have here, of course, Slip of the Memory is first. We have Drink Myself to Sleep, Drift, Flag and a Heart, Recollection Hall, Another Day Passes, Love Letter, Sentimental Parade, I Hate, Suffocate. Oh god. What's going on, bud? You okay? Quiet in the West, My Garelli. If I said that wrong, I'm gonna be really embarrassed. The album title track, The Sound of Deceit. And then we have Put It to Rest and Vulture. This new album has 15 songs. I think the last album, Exploited, had only 11, so we get more. I'm so stoked right now. I need to get right. Let's get into the second song on this album called Drink Myself to Sleep. Oh, I love that. That bass. That don't sound like it. Okay, I'm pausing at 52 seconds. This is groovy. Like, I don't know, that's just groovy, man. Oh, I'm gonna be dancing to this one for sure. Oof. Little break at 1 minute and 42 seconds. All I know is that if your asses are not shaking when he plays it live, y'all need to get out of my way. Psycho. I think that's what he says, I don't know, but he was like like that. Oh my god, when it crescendos like that. This is such a dancey track, and I'm very excited to hear this live. Oh, I'm gonna keep saying that for every song probably. The soul, and that tone shift at 1 minute and 24 seconds. Oh my gosh, it's like I don't. Oh god, it's so good.
Perfect.
I don't understand what he's saying most of the time until he releases those lyrics or he releases that vinyl and I can buy it, hopefully, because y'all collectors, y'all do not play. You know, I'll just wait until it becomes accessible. I love this song. I'm excited to hear what's next. I didn't actually say how long the song was. It's 2 minutes and 24 seconds, so it's plenty of time, I think, to kind of like realize the sounds that are there. Well paced. It's indie rock, but it feels also kind of like there's something that feels very like prog rock about it. Love the sound. So the next song is called Drift. Let's get into it. Drift is 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Why is it so crunchy? Don't cry, bitch. Don't cry. I hate to stop it at 30 seconds, but I just need to tell you, I know for sure I'm on the spectrum because tell me why this strumming, I don't know who's doing it, but this sound is putting me into a sort of mental scenario. It feels like longing. Like it just feels like longing. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I feel like I'm drifting right now. I knew it. Love song. God fucking damn it. Okay. Whew. Thoughts so far? I feel like I'm being flirted with. That melody. Can we just bask in the glory that is this song right now? I'm actually speechless. I feel very moved by the things I'm hearing right now. Got no reason to reconnect on the phone. Is he saying company? Your company. When I'm in that crowd, we better be going back wild with that. We need to be matching that energy. 10 out of 10. Hold on. It's picking up. At 2 minutes and 18 seconds, it starts to pick up, but I want to make one note about his echoed, yeah. I love when him and Fletcher do that in their music, where they just go, yeah, and then they just echo it. Like, it's like a comical, like, long-ass echo. Itches your brain so good, right? Like, I feel like we all kind of feel like that. Never stop that. It's so good. It's so good and timeless to me. Hold on, let me try to get these lines off of me. A little bit darker now, but at least you can see me. This actually looks kind of better. Let's get back into this. It's ramping up and I want to hear it. That bass. It just sounds so whimsical with the guitar. Wait, did he say I am my own companion?
What that mean? Mess with me? What that mean? If you know you...
Tying myself to the chain of the common end. That's probably not what he said. Not sure how to interpret this. It sounds lovely. Maybe it's a love song to himself. I love this song a lot. I'm not gonna go too much into like the meaning of these songs. I don't know, because I need to get the lyrics and everything, but this is just my first impressions. I'm in love. Yeah, we're just experiencing this together. It's fine. Next song is called Flag and a Heart, and it is 1 minute and 58 seconds. I played a snippet. It sounds like it's about to get a little grungier, get a little more aggressive. God, that tone shift at 1 minute and 15 seconds. I love the tone shifts so far. They're placed perfectly, like right before the end of the song, where the bridge would be, I guess, you know? This song is right. It's reminding me of God, what's the other song from the last album? Actually, no, not even on his album. It sounds like Dirty Rabbit Hole. That's what I'm thinking, because of the near, like that tone. It's so... It has more, well, I won't say it has more energy, it's just like a different type of energy. Yeah, the ending is definitely my favorite part. Okay, don't look at me like that. It's not because it sounds like The Garden. It's because Enjoy is known for his melodies. The melodies always enrapture me. They caress my soul, and I love it when I hear it. He says something so you don't get hurt. I'm not really sure what he says, but we'll see when we get the lyrics once again. I'm sure they're gonna release them pretty soon too, because I think that's the same thing happened with The Garden. Whenever I did the review of their body of work and they just released the lyrics, I was like, that was like perfect timing. Love this song too. I'm probably gonna love every song on this album, so if you came for criticism, we're not here for that. This is a whole glaze sesh. I really don't care.
Glaze me.
How you feel about it. With that being said, the next song is called Recollection Hall, and this song is 3 minutes and 2 seconds. It's like I'm on the old car. It's not quite the same as. It's not quite the same. Okay, I'm pausing it at 49 seconds. I think he said, not interested in motivating anymore. Let me go back. Not trying to motivate. Not at all interested in that anymore. That's what he said. It's like I'm on the old guard. It's not quite the same as. It's like I'm on the old guard. It's not quite the same as. Oh my god, am I understanding lyrics for once? Not someone you depend on. He's making it very clear, y'all. He ain't no role model. You're an artist. We're here to consume whatever you have to say. You don't owe us anything really? We're just here to indulge in whatever you have to give us, okay? Carry the weight, spin the wheel. Very cool. I like the melody. I like the sort of overall message of, you know, not really succumbing to the pressures of being a role model or being someone to look up to. You're just simply creating as a fellow creative on this planet, and he wants to maintain that sort of autonomy. So I totally understand. As an artist myself, I would probably want to uphold that same message. I don't really intend to become a role model to anyone. It's more of just like, I just want to create because I have to, well, for me personally, I have to work outside of the creating that I do. So I'd rather just create and put it out there and have it start a conversation, you know? But I'm really curious to know why he called it Recollection Hall. If you have any ideas, please speculate in the comments. That is what the comments are for. Sorry about the lighting change. The sun has gone down. I had to charge my camera for a bit, so we're here now with my ring light and this one. There's only one light. Oh, I have my salt lamp also. So it gives me a little warm tint instead of just a harsh white light. This next song is Another Day Passes, and it's 2 minutes and 1 second. I feel like I'm surfing a gnarly wave right now. You live for the sound, kick all around. I like the chorus a lot.
Oh, he going so fucking bad!
This is very interesting. That was fun. It was rowdy. A little bit more traditional punk with the tone and the whole vibe of it. I like the chorus. I like the build up to the chorus where it's like na 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 na. But yeah, compared to the others, I'm not as excited. I don't know, maybe it's like the key of the other songs that my ears are favorable to those. But I mean, this is still a great song. It just feels a little bit more like I'm like wanting something more, but I know that I'm about to get more because there's like 7 more songs on this album. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is called Love Letter, and if it's what I think, I mean, could you guess that I'm a romantic? When a song sounds romantic or like sad, but like lovesick, that's the word. When a song feels lovesick, I'm like drawn in immediately. But yeah, the song is called Love Letter, and it's 3 minutes. Ooh, 3 whole minutes. I feel blessed. Feels like I'm skipping around. Oh, that's fun. Ooh, and so I feel that way every time. Yeah, it definitely feels like I'm skipping around, happy-go-lucky. Just happy that I'm about to give somebody this love letter, you know? I feel giddy at 40 seconds when it like does the pause and then the guitar comes out and it's like ding, 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 ding. It's so good. It is so fun. It's like a little tickle. Like an upside down bat. There's something about the way he says, like an upside down bat. It's like, phonetically, it's very fun. I can totally see the crowd just kind of singing that along with him. Just because it's so like, ah, na 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 na. Ooh, that bass solo, dude. Yeah, this is 10 out of 10. Ooh, 2 minutes? What a change. You gotta have that heavy in there. It's like it's angry and then it gets so like, it's like the mood swings. And that's kind of what I find myself really gravitating towards, is when the song feels like there's whiplash within it, you know, like it sounds happy and then it sounds kind of sad and then it sounds kind of angry. We've all had mood swings before, you know, like that's definitely a universal feeling. I love how he composes the tracks to kind of mimic that sort of roller coaster of emotion. And they're going off on the bass. Oh my god.
My Shayla.
You feel it. Definitely replay for me. Definitely replay for me. I will be listening to this song quite a bit. Next song is called Sentimental Parade, and it's 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Let's see if it's gonna evoke some feelings of sentimentality. A ballad, perhaps? This definitely feels sentimental, for sure. I love that they're just letting this melody kind of set in, kind of ride for like 40 whole seconds, dude. Please tell me this is an instrumental. Y'all, I'm getting emotional again. Please, we're halfway through. No lyrics. I am loving this so fucking much. You should just, bro, full instrumental album, done. Done. Oh my god, I just had a freaking, not a hilarious thought, but I just had, for some reason, that why is this so off key? Jesus Christ. That melody reminded me of The Whitest Boy Alive. The song Figures. I don't want to sing it because it's gonna be bad. Anyway, let's get back into it. Still no lyrics. We are 2 minutes and 11 seconds in, and I'm hoping that the whole track is just instrumental, because this will be the track that I play over and over when I'm reading, when I'm working. It's just, it's set in stone. Oh, it falls off. Hold on, I paused it. 2:15. It just, we're about to get into something else probably. What if it speeds up? What if it speeds up? Hold on. Okay. I just pump fake myself. No, it's still slow. It's still, I'm gonna hurt you. I can tell that when I'm in the car and I'm listening to this, I'm just gonna be freestyling lyrics. I'm just gonna be scatting to this shit, harmonizing. It's so beautiful. Y'all, guess what I'm drinking?
Prune juice.
11 out of 10. This song, it truly feels like a sentimental parade. The name of this song fits with the vibe completely. I wish I could inject this song into my veins, into my arteries, into my capillaries, all the areas. Next song is called I Hate. Let's see if we get some feelings of hate. I play a little bit of it. The bass is deep. Could be indicative of a hateful feeling. The song is also 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's jump in. Aw, hey. Oh, you tell him, Wyatt. Fuck whoever you're talking about. Fuck him. You goddamn son of a bitch. Oh, Wyatt, you ate. It's like I hate, but I'm also like, I want to dance. That guy, what is it? Hold on, I need to pause it. I'm pausing it at 111. The guy who does the drumming for Enjoy, I'm about to shout him out right now. Chuck Nasty, you are the man. Your drumming is so good, and I love to see you perform. I love to see you perform every single fucking time, and please don't ever leave the band. I like when he says that. And he did the echo voice again at like 1 minute 45 seconds. I love it. It's so good. See, Chuck is going off on those drums, dude. This is the only band I stan now these days, okay? There's just that fucking melody. Oh my god. There's gonna be a lot of staring out of windows. I'm gonna be on a plane probably by the end of this year. There's gonna be a lot of standing. There's gonna be a lot of staring out of the window into the clouds listening to this fucking song. I love you guys. We are halfway through this project. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more songs to go, and if they keep eating like this, I am gonna fucking shit myself. I'm not gonna do that. Next song is Suffocated. Oh, I've already heard a snippet. It sounds happy. It sounds like I'm jumping around. This song is 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Everything about Enjoy just screams summertime vibes. Whoa. Dude, he's spitting his shit. How are y'all understanding anything? Unless he's like really enunciating. I can't. Oh, he's saying I like. Okay, I just wasn't listening the first time. Let me try to listen. It's getting harder to keep my cool. I like the thought of swinging a bat. I like the thought of making me mad. I like the thought of striking fast, maybe? I could not resonate more with that. The amount of times I've gotten so pissed off. I tell my friends all the time that sometimes I just see red. Like, I am a pacifist. I internalize my anger to the point where in my head I'll see red and I will just imagine swinging a bat at a tree and screaming to the top of my lungs. But all the while I'm just sitting here like trying to control my breathing. But yeah, I resonate with that sort of energy right there. I feel suffocated by a bitch ass. So good. And it still sounds so happy. I like those little moments of just the drum line, like it's just gives you a little reprieve from the chaos. I just want to ride on a cloud of this music. It feels kind of playful, even though, you know, the lyrics are, he's clearly frustrated about feeling suffocated by a bitch ass. Who doesn't feel like that right now, honestly? I feel suffocated by everything that's going around right now, and not to be dramatic, but just knowing that things are happening out of our control, and I'm a control freak. Don't even get me started on that. But yeah, I really enjoyed this song. I resonate. I'm sure a lot of you probably do too. I don't know really where to rank this. Honestly, I think the only one that was a little lackluster, not to say that they're like lackluster, the ones that make me dance less, I think it would be Another Day Passes. That one's more for like moshing and being rowdy, but a lot of these songs have an element of rhythm so that people can dance and shimmy, and I like to shimmy, so I'm immediately biased towards those songs for sure. Next song is Quiet in the West. Is it gonna get quiet? It's 3 minutes and 31 seconds also. Oh my god, is Wyatt singing right now? His singing voice has gotten so good, and it's so breathy. Like, it feels like he's in my ear. Yeah, this is very reminiscent of old Enjoy, especially that rhythm of the bass. That definitely reminds me of a song he's released before. 1 minute and 20 seconds. That is groovy. That is sexy. The way they slowed that down. There better be dancing.
Everyone better be jumping.
I'm fucking telling you right now, there better be dancing. Don't fucking squish me, bro. I'm trying to dance and I want to be in the front. Now we can mosh. Now you can mosh. So wavy, so wavy. God, I love when it slows down. I don't know. This is the first time I'm like, I want it slow. Like it's good slow, you know? I'm usually like, I like it fast. But when it slows down, it's only Enjoy, I swear. He can slow it down and still take those little boxes in my head.
Brother, what's that?
Makes me feel so sexy. I don't know why. Oh, I'm living in California. Ding 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 ding. Y'all remember? That's what it was reminding me of. Well, I'm living in California. It's so good. I know y'all are just reeling also. Very nice, very nice. My ears are happy. Next song is My Gorelli, and if that's not how you say it, correct me. This song is 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
I've got scrap hidden everywhere, but now a junkyard that I can keep it in. Just a collector with an empty chest. No bulletproof vest hidden anywhere. No bullshit flag waving in the air. Double-sided knife under my credit, just in case someone catches me sweating.
vibe. This song is very good. Every time I try to understand what he says, I swear it's just like, I don't know if this is just like a Californian drawl or something. It's like the words just melt. That's what it feels like. It feels like a like that's how he's singing with his mouth. Under my ready. This is so catchy. Very fun. I like that little moment. Okay, next song is the album title track, The Sound of Deceit, and it is 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Let's jump in. Ooh, a little more dark. Not the blood I wanna be. Still same enjoy vibe, but like a little bit dark. By the skin of my teeth? I did hear that. That is so punchy and good. I like that they kind of stop and then they start again. I could see that being a fun moment when playing it live. I could just see Chuck right now just going ham. He's so good. Oh, that was nice. I like that it's a little bit dissonant. Me likey that, but that 20-second outro, that 20-second fade out, is that necessary? I don't think it is, but it's okay. It's okay. But I could also see, like, if you made a music video for this song, which you probably will, that sort of 20-second fade out could be used in the video for something. Like, it could be just a moment. But in terms of just hearing it, I'm like, 20 seconds of just faded vocals? I don't know, baby. This is very exciting because we are at the second to last song called Put It to Rest. So this song is 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Why is that guitar strumming trying to slide? I love when he whispers. I love that. That tone shift is so happy and so like feels like there's a resolve in comparison to the where we started. Gets a little gritty at the 2-minute mark. Oh fuck, here we go. Y'all need to speed that up again because that was cool. Put it to rest, I wanna What did I tell you? This is what I do in the car. I just be riffing. It's just so fun. Oh, my guitar. Okay, I'm curious. I know that Wyatt plays the bass, so is it Rex on the guitar? I think he plays the guitar. I'll have to see when I see them live again, but he be going off too. All of y'all are so good and talented. I'm just so thankful in this moment. But I'm also sad because we're at the last song and it's called Vulture. And it looks like it's featuring LA Guns, American hard rock band from Los Angeles, formed in 1983. We got Tracy Guns on lead guitar, Phil Lewis lead vocals, Ace Vaughn Johnson rhythm guitar backing vocals, Johnny Martin bass backing vocals, Adam Hamilton studio drums, and Sean Duncan live drums. Okay, cool. I have not heard of these people whatsoever, but is that new? No, it's really not. Dude, 20 million streams That just goes to show you, music is so vast. There are artists out there who have millions and millions of streams and notoriety, and they're just not on your radar at all. And that gives me hope that, you know, people who are in the creative field of either music or art in general, visual art, whatever it is that you do, there will always be an audience for whatever you want to do and say. I have an appreciation right now. I'll have to do my little deep dive later, but we're gonna get into this last song of the album. Let's see how they set the scene. It might be a little bit more hard rock. That'd be kind of cool. And I wonder if it's the whole band. Has to be, right? We're riding into the sunset. Ooh, that ring makes it feel more beach-like. Guys, I love this band. There's the vocalist. Sorry, I'm trying to hear what they're saying. Ooh, 213, the way it picks up. Hell yes. Again, it's one of those instances where everything's grand, everything's good in the hood, and then it gets aggressive all of a sudden. It's the whiplash, bro. Take it all in, slam the door. So good. Kudos, man. Kudos. I didn't want it to end. So good. The vocals. Who's vocalist again? Phil Lewis. And your name sounds so familiar, so I've probably heard you in passing. I love your voice. Man, this was such a good song. This was such a good album. Hardly any misses, and that is, for me, that is always the case. Alright, y'all. I think I'm ready to give my final thoughts on this album. Enjoy really gave us a bit of his past sound with this new project, which I'm very appreciative of, and I'm sure a lot of you are too, but I think he marries it well with his sort of, you know, trad punk sound that he kind of was expanding on in the last project. One thing I really appreciate is that there are a ton of tracks on this album that just feel like warmth to me, which is funny because a lot of these songs had lyrics that kind of, you know how I am with lyrics. I'm pretty bad at understanding them from the first get-go, but I've listened to this album a good amount of times, and I get the sense that Wyatt has been, well, of course, the name of the album is The Sound of Deceit, so it just makes sense that a lot of these lyrics kind of feel like he's been wronged by somebody. He's probably had a run-in with some untrustworthy people that he actually was trying to open up to and just was shit on. And I'm sure we can all kind of relate to that. We've all kind of been in that sort of situation, and if you haven't, then wow, you're really good at vetting people. I have a few categories, just like I did for Cowgirl Clue's Rodeo Star album. The songs that were most fun to sing once I did kind of understand some of the lyrics, I think Suffocated, Love Letter, and My Gorelli are probably the most fun for me to sing personally. I feel suffocated by a bitch ass like an upside down bat. I wait in the cave for you just like that. I wait in the cave for you just like I keep her na under my Gorelli just in case somebody catching me sweating. Oh my god, it's so those are really fun. Most emotional songs would have to be Drift, Vultures, Love Letter Again, and Recollection Hall. You can even put Slip of a Memory in here too. The lyrics kind of are a bit more emotional, and they kind of dive deep into his internal feelings. And now I can actually tell you why I think this, because we have the lyrics finally. Thank you, Wyatt. We are very appreciative. In Slip of the Memory, he's questioning his past. He's showing how unsure he is about the outcomes of what happened in the past and whether or not they brought value into his life in a way. And we see him kind of tugging with this thought, but at the end he kind of is like, hey, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it because you're just gonna ruin it. He questions his own perspectives, and he's just kind of being vulnerable in that way. We see this again in Recollection Hall, where he's kind of battling with this same concept. He's on guard, he's reflecting on past moments, good and bad, and he knows these moments were important, so he's telling himself not to sweep them away, not to suppress them, basically. And that's why he says, you know, he wants to do something different, do something better. What I got from that was, you know, you use your past to kind of inform your future. What I also found interesting was that he was very clear about his message of how he doesn't want to be someone that people look up to, or I'm thinking maybe this is more pointed to whoever it is he's talking about in the song, but I couldn't help but kind of like broaden that idea to maybe him talking about the people that are listening to the music. But all in all, like, he clearly doesn't want that weight on him, and again, I've said this before, no one should ever put that much weight on an artist who's just trying to create something. Don't put these people on a pedestal, okay? Just experience what they have to say and what they have to offer from a sort of like appreciation standpoint, instead of like I have to follow exactly what he does and like I have to really follow in this stead, even though it's just like him sharing his perspectives, you know? I don't know if that's convoluted, but I'm just kind of like stream of consciousness right now. Vultures is also very emotional, but in a different way. This is where we get the themes of, you know, betrayal and deceit. You can really feel the disdain they have for the people who they're referring to in this song. They were taking advantage of our boys. Maybe they tried to do business with someone and they got scammed. There was another song that also had something to do with being stolen from, and we hear this in Quiet in the West. He literally says, "You steal my fucking art, my demise." That made my ears perk up because I want to know the tea. Like, did someone try to steal your art, or is that like you saying that there are people out there who are kind of emulating what you're doing and what your style is? Like, you feel like people are stealing your style? I don't know. There's many ways you can interpret this. It's someone who they wanted to do business with, but they stole, I don't know, creative rights. It kind of makes me think of that burger situation. I don't know what happened with that, but a lot of their early work is not available now because it was released under the Burger Records. So I don't know. I'm not trying to stir up any like drama. I'm just kind of trying to connect the dots, even though I don't really need to. I'm just being speculative. Maybe I should stay in my own business. Love Letter. This is, you know, pivoting off of feelings of betrayal and deceit. We get more of a lighthearted moment with Love Letter where he's just saying, "I'll wait for you in the cave like an upside down bat." That was very romantic, and there's a few moments of romanticism in this album. Flag and a Heart is one of them. It really sounds like he is talking to Ashley. He's describing his current life with her and how he's content and how he wants to nurture it. He literally says, "I don't want another life, you fill my cup." That is so romantic. I love just kind of how wholesome that is. But yeah, I will say there are more feelings of hatred, contempt, and other negative synonyms, because it sounds like he was, you know, dealing with untrustworthy people. I hate is kind of angsty too, and it sounds like he's ranting to the people who thought that he had changed. He defends his own actions. He's saying that people took it too far. And again, he mentions the thieves. There are thieves around. He says, "You fucking thieves." This man has been stolen from and he's not fucking happy about it, okay? Another thing I really loved about this album were the moments of existentialism. Oh, and introspection, because girl, I do a lot of that. Another Day Passes is a huge example of this. This was written by Shattered Faith. That made a lot of sense as to like how the song sounded and how much more like aggressive it was compared to like Wyatt's sort of aggression. There's like clearly two different styles of aggression. But in Another Day Passes, they bring up the state of the world, the rising seas, the forgotten lands, and, you know, all the people dying. But they also take a moment to kind of be self-aware about how the punk scene is currently, especially with like turbulent times happening around us. They're describing the sort of essence of it. A lot of us that enjoy it and kind of subscribe to the punk counterculture, we're thinking more about the music than we are about the message. They say, "All our true meanings not within your mind." The music itself can tell a really good story, but when it's paired with really good writing, we have to give that writing the attention that it deserves. That's why I'm happy that they started actually sharing lyrics to their music, because I'm always wondering like what it is they're saying. First listen, the way it sounds is always gonna get like my first reaction, because the way that they make music is so interesting to me. They got so many earworms that my brain just wants to attach to, but the lyrics are like the last thing that I'm actually thinking about. I think it's also because they are very good at kind of blending their lyrics into the music, so it all just sounds like a unit instead of like a poem with a backing track. Back to existentialism. I think My Gorelli had an existential moment where he talks about getting closer to his gravestone, getting older. In the song, he says he's got a double-sided knife hidden under his Gorelli because he stays armed, you know, armed and ready. He has the dice so she can keep betting on him, and this dice is basically like his current career. I feel like just gotta keep rolling it, bro, and just keep being yourself. He's got a bullet trained straight to his tombstone. We are barreling towards towards death right now. Not only are we barreling towards our death, we are also having to battle with the fact that we are so obsessed with the past and nostalgia. So nostalgia is another theme in this album. It's really relatable because when things are hard, we latch on to the things that we remember and that we kind of connect to a time in our life that was just simpler. Drift, outside of Slip of the Memory being like an obvious one where he's thinking about the past, Drift is a more subtle one because he talks about the common age, and I think the common age is what he refers to as our general like reality right now, the common times. In the very first lyric, he says he's zeroed in on yesterday, but it doesn't mean he's not in love with our current reality, the common age. This is a moment where he's like admitting that he loves dwelling on the past and just feeding into that nostalgia. He says he's got no reason to go to this place so often, this space in his mind that is just associated with the past. He's got no reason to recollect on the fallen. He's addicted to the way it makes him feel. He was very introspective in this project. Can put it to rest. He talks about his self-doubt, asking himself if he's going the right way, if he's moving forward or if he's pushing away. He says all life's spoils and all its rewards can't carry me through all these closed doors. That made me kind of think, maybe he's reminding himself that his current success can't be the thing that opens those closed doors. All the notoriety and all of the success from what he's doing now, he can't just ride on the coattails of that. He has to take action and to think about how he's sort of feeling when he starts thinking about these things and accept it as a challenge to himself. It's like an internal test to like push yourself forward. This album, The Sound of Deceit, focused on themes of, learning from the past, coming to terms with betrayal, fighting vices, believing in yourself, falling in love, and just the overall human experience. What else could you really want from an album like that? This is kind of one of the things that I really love about Wyatt's side project. He gets to kind of connect with us in that way, and the music matches pretty much every song perfectly, in my opinion. This album was so fun, and I'm so thankful that Wyatt and his crew spent so long, about 2 years, working on this album, because the quality is really just there, and that signature sound that he has, I'm glad that he's kind of leaning more into it because people love it. He even says like on his bio on Spotify that he has like pioneered this sort of strumming and this sound. We as a fan base will have to say goodbye to the wah-wah pedal. As much as I love the wah-wahs, like the guitar is still dreamy, just not in like a funky way. It's more of just like a vibe type of way, like a summery, beachy, surf rock kind of way, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at that at all. My least favorite song on this album would have to just be Another Day Passes, because it doesn't make me want to dance as much. It doesn't even make me want to really rage as much, and I think it's because it probably is just the key of it. And I will admit that there was one skip, but that out of 15 tracks I think is a really good ratio. One of my favorite moments on this entire album is when we are kind of going through Sentimental Parade. That song is so heavenly, and then once it ends and I Hate starts, I Hate is probably my favorite song on this album. The lead guitar melody is so dreamy, even though the song is not dreamy at all. Like, for God's sake, he says, "You goddamn son of a bitch." It transports me to this like angsty place, but it's like such a comforting place for me. Quiet in the West, it's a little bit slower in the beginning and then it like ramps up. This is also another song where he verbally says that he had opened up in the past, and he literally says like never again. I have a brother who has like crazy trust issues, so that I get. But I also like this song because in the beginning he just kind of like shows his singing chops, like the part where he goes, "It's been happening for years." That was so like velvety. I know some people will disagree because they don't really like Wyatt's voice, but I do, even though I can't understand what he's saying most of the time. Put It to Rest, that part where he's like, "I think I thought," that's another instance where he is like kind of using his voice in a clean vocal type of way. It feels very sultry and I feel like he's whispering in my ear. Oh my god, and Drift is so fucking beautiful. The beginning, the way it starts with that sort of like distorted guitar, and it picks up ning 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 ning. That's so good. Let me know what y'all thought about this album. I want to hear your thoughts about some of these songs, and leave a rat in the comment section also if you've made it to the end. I'll see you guys in the next video, and the next video is going to be about Puzzle's new album called Damage Collection. So very excitement for that. Thanks again. Bye.